Hello, I'm Dr. Avinash Bhondwe, and I'm going to share my views about role of men in women's menstrual period. I feel that involving men in problems of menstruation is a need of the hour. Though physiologically the menses is a realm of women, but unequal power distribution between men and women has resulted in suppressing the voices of women and girls. They are never heard, and the deaf ears are turned to them in decision making activities within households, communities, and development programs. It is always recommended that no to maintain the menstrual hygiene. A menstrual hygiene product should be used by all women, and it has to be changed at least 3 or 4 times in a day. However, in rural India, we may change it only once or twice in 24 hours. Once at dusk and the next maybe at dawn. And that is because they find the comfort in the darkness. This darkness provides them an assurance that no one can see them. This habit of changing the pads only once or twice in a day directly compromises their health. Also, in rural schools, adolescent girls drop out from the schools due to lack of safe infrastructure. We see at most construction sites where the women are working with men, but they face so much difficulties during their menstrual period due to lack of good toilet facilities there. At shops and malls, we find women hiding the menstrual hygiene products so that men cannot see them. And if somebody sees it, they feel very much embarrassed. It reflects a lack of awareness and prioritization about women's need for safe, private, and closed spaces with proper water and sanitation facilities. If men in the community were made aware of women's need for safe and private spaces with all the facilities, the scenario will definitely be very different. We'll have to see how men can participate in women's menstrual safety. First, they will have to offer a good support. Men and boys can easily support women and girls while dealing with the menstruation. They can change the unsafe situation in domains like households, community, school, and of course at work. These are the places which influence women and girls a lot. These sites are associated with so many traumatic experiences about their menstrual period and make deeper impact on their life and on their minds. Men can alter their ways of dealing with the women's menstrual health management through many roles. The roles like a father, a husband, friend, brother, student, peer, teacher, community leader, employer, and of course the policymakers. Secondly, the men should get knowledge about the menstruation. In India, the males of all age groups are traditionally kept unaware of menstrual issues. The sex related subjects are always considered as taboo. This is a subject where no male is supposed to mention or discuss it in family, at school, or during their office work. This topic is always seen as something females should hide. They should hide from men, and men should not discuss about that with women. A properly structured adolescent education for boys as well as for girls, it might change all this scenario. The third is the attitude of men and women. In the menstruating women, if a menstruating woman does not keep her menstruation as a discrete thing, she's always considered a thing less likable and less competent. A lot many studies have reported that the boys in the school they tease the menstruating girls with cruel fun. The girls are teased verbally, the boys pass funny comments, they talk rudely to them, they insult them, and make fun publicly. Male attitudes regarding menstruation erupts from the mentality of male dominance. The male student can be calmed if they are given proper, structured adolescent education regarding menses in the girls. And of course, you have to practice so many things. Like a menstruating girl feel shy to access to get service from the male service providers. This is particularly seen in humanitarian settings, even while getting treated by a male doctor about the gynecological or women's issues. Of course, they feel shy of getting an auto ride or a taxi ride during odd hours, where the males may be unfamiliar, coming from outside the community or outside their state. However, there are examples of males who are champions for advocating to their communities to improve knowledge about the menstruation and breaking taboos. I personally feel that if the men get more and more knowledgeable, this barrier between the men and women regarding the menstruation will definitely dissolve one day.